let's say this is the start of Xenosaga stuff now. So anyone that could be watching this is like part of my Xenosaga series, my Xeno general series. Got me very confused right now. I want to play through all the Xenosaga games, and that includes the spin-offs. And at first I thought the next game that I would have to do now that I've cleared one as a... When did I beat one last year? Sometime a few months ago. I don't remember when, but I beat it last year. Stay for just a minute to see how wacky it is. Alright. I thought that I would play 2 next, but then I looked into like all the Xenosaga games. There's a game that came out between 1 and 2, and a game that came out between 2 and 3. And the game that came out between 1 and 2 is called Xenosaga Freaks. It only released in Japan. And I saw a little bit of it, and I thought it seemed like the cringiest, weirdest thing. And I thought, like, oh, it's a short thing, it'd be good to do at the LAN event. I don't know if I necessarily want to play it in public. Well, been streaming for almost 21 hours. It is, 6:30 in the morning. I am literally the only person at this LAN event still awake. No, never mind. No, I'm not. Still up in gaming. Correction. It's, so let's just do it now. How about? And, the name is a little cringe. Not gonna lie. So... let's check off another thing on the checklist here. I have to remember where my thing is located. So, yeah. It's all quiet here. And I don't even remember where the thing is. So this is a game. A little spin-off standalone game that released between 1 and 2. It has a playable demo for Xenosaga 2. And it, let's see here. There's this layout. So it only released in Japan. There is no fan translation patch for the game at all. I don't know what the volume is going to be like. So it includes a playable demo for 2. It includes a bunch of puzzle games. And includes some visual novel-like segments with the beloved characters from Xenosaga 1. This is just like the cover art for Xenosaga Episode 1. So, I don't know what any of these mean. So I just figured I'd do a little showcase of this is a thing that exists. This would be the visual novel stuff, which I'll get back to, I think. And you experience these little individual stories of in visual novel style of the different characters from Xenosaga Episode 1. Like the little logo there is like the Zohar, the conduit, how do I back out? I can sort of do something for this. Hold on. Let's do a puzzle thing. How about? So this is yeah, just wait until Cosmos comes out of the game. So this is a game that exists. For some reason. I'm selecting whatever this is. Ooh, let's do this puzzle. This is not the cringy part, by the way. So, you've got a bunch of Xenosaga themed puzzles. Characters from the hit game Xenosaga Episode 1. I don't know how this works, honestly, but I'm placing things down and stuff is happening. There's Momo peeking out from around corners. Because reasons. It wouldn't be Xenosaga themed enough without it. I don't know, man. I tested this one on my own time at one point, and I'm pretty sure Albedo peeks around corners as well. Look, there he is. Look, there he is. This doesn't have anything to do with Xenosaga, what the hell? Yep. And I've been reading up on the development stories. Like, this one whole long blog thing that someone made about, like, the backstory of the development of the Xenosaga games. And one of the things they do in, like, this story, it was actually a really interesting read, was some of the fan reception as well. And one of the things they noted in that story was the release of this game made a lot of people go like, oh, isn't this supposed to be like a super serious, heavy story? Doesn't this like kind of take away from that and make it seem like just silly and nonsensical? Like, and, I kind of get that too. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe not like, or maybe it is like Sudoku. Who knows? And I just happen to be guessing the right things. I'm just so good at Japanese or something here. I don't know. Look how good I am. So this is Xenosaga, freaks. It's a thing that exists here. We don't even have any Xenosaga characters on this one. So it really, really seemed like when they were making the Xenosaga games, they really wanted to turn into a like super massive multimedia thing. You know, they were shooting for the moon. And, you know, obviously didn't quite pan out, but you know, early on they had ambitions and they were like, oh, let's release all these side games and stuff. People are gonna play puzzles themed around our beloved Xenosaga characters. And it's I don't know, man. I don't know what the heck. So yeah, there's no fan translation of this, so I can't play this in English. Except sort of the visual novels I can. This is the thing. I don't know here. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember another franchise that did that. Kingdom Hearts actually sort of did have a whole bunch of weird like side games and stuff that are like not even connected to the main thing anymore. Because yeah, a lot of people looked at this and they were like, what even is the point of this? Like, why would you... This. So, it's a thing that exists. So there's whatever these puzzles are, however they work. I don't really know. I'm just gonna back out, I guess. How do I actually back out? I can't back out any further. I actually have to reset the game. So there's little visual novel side stories that are just for fun. Look at these characters interacting. There's that puzzle. There's a demo for Xenosaga 2. I don't know what these other ones are. I had mobile games where the characters look chibi and weird, but the game itself, after spending tons of hours and actually tons of super secret 3D cutscenes and all. Okay. It's kind of like a lore expansion thing. And that's kind of what this is as well. I think you can select characters and... Whoops, I'm getting mixed up with other video games. I keep forgetting I have to hit circle to advance in Xenosaga. This is what I keep on forgetting here. And you can select if you want to see the picture. Like, you can see concept art and stuff like that in this game, I guess. You can see a movie, and then they just take cutscenes from Xenosaga 1, and it's like, whoa, look. I get to see the movie of the character, where they just, you know, take one of their pre-rendered cutscenes from Xenosaga 1, and then they slap it in here. Mobile game revealed the next major villain for Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, interesting. I think, from what I understand, I think this game revealed some things with, like, its database and stuff. So you can read up on, like, the different characters and things here, and, like, some information that wasn't, like, right in Xenosaga 1. So, like, this can expand your knowledge a little bit, I guess. So it's just like a little database thing here is what this is. With all the different characters that are in a very weird order. You'd think that Shion would be like at the top or something, but Alan is the top. Maybe it's alphabetical or something like that. I don't know. And not everyone even has a movie. Like trading cards with lore, but digitally. More like a weird database thing. There's a database. There's whatever this is. Oh, I saw the 2 there. This is probably the demo for Xenosaga 2. I'll probably do that at the end. I'll probably do. So, you know how I was just saying that there was no, like, translation patch or anything like that for the visual novel stuff? While that's true, there are technically fan translations for this mode. For every story except for, I think, Shion's and Alan's? I think? But rather than making a patch for the ROM of this game, what some dedicated fans have done is they have literally made these translated visual novels of this playable as like a separate program. They literally just made a separate thing. They made it in Python from what I understand. So I downloaded the ones that are available here. Turn on display capture 1. Xenokami 1st edition. So some fans are like very dedicated. So .py, they literally made this in Python, I guess. If I turn off display capture, see if, or I'll leave it on for now, and then. Turn off display capture, and then do this. Oop, should crop. Come on, do the thing. There we go. Now it's cropped. This is the thing. Yeah, but I'm kind of curious as to why. I'm surprised there's enough people interested to even get translated, even when it's on a weird game with a really weird music. Yeah, I guess this was maybe this was something that the fans who translated made this put it. I don't know, but yeah, like I don't think that this game is at all important to like the overall story of Xenosaga or anything. I mostly just wanted to showcase this as a thing that exists. And yeah, some fans were definitely dedicated enough to like create a separate game just to play the standalone little fun character interaction thingamabobs. Also, if I turn off that for a second to show you the actual game, I'm pretty sure if you load in, you get to choose, yeah, you get to choose, like, what character you want to see the story of in the original thing. But in these executables, each one of them is a standalone story, is the way that fans have made. Please select the character to begin. So each one is just, this one is for Ziggy, I guess, is what one is. Sure.